Hello, hello, welcome along. Welcome to the, welcome to the newest circuit on the iRacing service. Apologies, just checking my settings and everything. Practice is about to finish. So yeah, welcome to the Autódromo Hermanos Rodríguez. Hey Smokey, how you doing? So this circuit was released just 7 weeks ago on iRacing. So hopefully I have enough performance to to run this. But it looks beautiful. Look at it. It's fantastic. This is the turn 4, 5, 6 complex. Is just after that, corner after that. And yeah, and of course, a little further around, probably where we're going to next on the scenery. This is the backstretch. Oh, sorry, this is the main stretch. But yeah. Right, got the quality setup on, of course. Let's fix that up. Let's go out and do a bit of a tour in qualifying. Yeah, I'm going pretty well, Smokey.
We've got 2 laps to get the job done. The track temperature's rising. It's now 39 Celsius.
So this track is super smooth. But we have, of course, since it's at, what is it, 2,200 meters, 2,200 and something meters above sea level. We have the high downforce package on, of course, as the real F1 teams will. But we're only getting low downforce package levels of push down on the car because the air's so thin. So that impacts us with tyre warm-up. As does the super smooth surface. Alright, we're going to try to do 2 laps to make this first lap a banker. Quali deploy on. Already in 8th gear. DRS open. Pick our braking point. A little bit early, but that's okay. Use some curb, which you don't normally do in this car.
Just done a 120.09. The track temperature is falling. It's now 37 Celsius.
Turned off the deploy there so that we can try to recharge before the start of the next lap.
The leader has just done a 119.57. Sixth place.
Recharge back off,
Sector
full
3 is
qualify deploy.
2.7 off the pace.
Keep that for all around the lap.
The car ahead has just done a 122.24. Sector 1 is 0.26 off the pace.
If only.
Fastest lap for Florian, 1:19.54. The car ahead has just done a 1:23.88.
Hey, thank you. $21.5, meh. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Where are we? P7. Gerard's back in the pits. Mine says lap 2, so I don't think Gerard's going to go any faster. Frankie's in the pits, not going to go any faster. So P6, we might be starting P6. Sort of around the people I think we should be starting at. 18 is a decent number of cars for the race. 2 less than should be starting lining up in the real world. Yeah. So it's 71 laps, which means there's a lot of laps on tyres, but tyres don't wear a lot and there's absolutely no thermal degradation. So the tyres don't get hot enough that they lose performance due to the heat, which can happen, you know, if you're at a, you know, at some of the tracks. You know, a very sunny Phillip Island on high downforce, you'll definitely have problems with tyre temperature. But here, the problem is getting them into the working range. Excuse me, more than getting them into more than getting them too hot. Thanks, Buzz. Good luck to you. Are you racing? I'm not mixing you up with someone, am I? But yeah, thanks for that. So yeah, I think it's going to be an MS single. Right, tonight. Good stuff. I think it's going to be MS. I'm kind of thinking of going soft at the start and just going as long as I can on the softs and then putting on the mediums for the end. What do you think? Should I take a risk?
That's the end of the session. P6.
It's P6. I think I'm actually going to try to do that. I'm trying to do the. Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think. Soft is a valid strat. I think I'm going to go with it. You know what? You know what? What have we got? All mediums so far that have gridded up. Set the cat amongst the pigeons.
Watch out, the track temp is 41 Celsius. The air temp is 23. B6.
So the only thing is we're going to be using up a bit more of this rubber because we're on the heavier fuel load. Only soft in the top 10. Here we go.
Only 71 laps to go.
Just remember, you can win it on the first corner.
Okay, standing start. Okay, Adrian, get ready. Go! Left side. Clear left, on your left. Clear left. Left side. He's still there. Hold your line. He's still there. Still there. Clear left.
Bloody hell, Luke.
This is now Blake Zurek. Car number 6, and their rating is 4.0. Car left, clear left. Okay, let's find a good rhythm. Make some places.
Whew.
7th position.
Alright, we survived Luke on the first lap. And a bit of fighting
Okay,
through
Adrian, hold your
the
nerve, just keep it
chicanes.
smooth, no mistakes. Red, yellow flag, there's debris on the track.
Already?
Car left. He's still there. Clear left.
Hey James, yeah. New microphone. Hopefully I sound okay. I know I'll sound a bit tinnier than I used to. I'm hoping to fix that up a little, getting the microphone a bit closer. Boom arm.
The driver in front of us is Ladderman, car number 12, C license, and their rating is 2.0. The leader's just done a 123.00, the gap to P7. In front is now 0.7.
Excellent, James. Excellent. You doing any racing today?
33.
Nice, mate. Good luck with it. Oh, well, fingers crossed for you, mate.
Okay, Adrian, the next car is Blake Zurek, car number 6, and their rating is 4.0. There's an incident in first S's. Looks like it's power. Incident in Porosol. We think it might be Mark. Yellow flag. New fastest lap for Worrell, 122.79.
Oh, mate. Mark is having no
Stay
luck.
focused. We're still in this. V7.
No
We've
luck
just done a
whatsoever.
25.59. You're reeling. Wait,
Yeah,
sorry.
it's a tricky track,
Gap
mate.
is 0.45. They're slow through turn 12.
It's deceptive too. It feels it's actually a short lap, hence why we've got 71 laps to make a Grand Prix distance. But it feels like a circuit that should be doing 60 laps or something.
That's a new fastest lap for Worrell, 122.00.
Come on, Michael.
That lap time was 125.26. That's your fastest lap today. Sector 3 is 2.0 off the pace. Car right. Still there. Clear right. Car right. Clear right.
Very kind, sir. FIA rules you were playing there for a second, I thought. Michael may have got to the apex first, but
There's an incident in first S's. It looks like Ladderman.
well,
P5. The lap time was at 124.92. Sector 1 is 2.0 off the pace.
yeah, I mean, what I was meaning with it's short in distance, like,
The next car is Luke, car number 2, and their rating is 5.3.
I can't believe it's 71 laps. Feels like it should be more a 60 lap-ish.
There's an incident in Orkila. We think it might be power.
Yeah, there's no medium speed here, really.
Yellow flag.
Man.
There's an incident in first S's. It looks like power. The gap to E6 behind is now 1.7.
It's gonna be, it's been really interesting to drive this, because you don't realise exactly how tricky it is. And I mean, obviously, driving on a sim isn't like the full-on experience of driving it in real life, but some of the challenges of car placement, challenges of being able to see, like,
123.87.
the apex in the stadium section is the first apex inside the stadium section. It's just behind the wheel and the wheel deflector. Yeah, the middle sector is absolutely brutal because, especially, don't know how it's going to be when you get the. Oh shit! Too deep there, Adrian. Don't know how it's going to be when you get the prototype out here, but this car, if you're not feathering the throttle just a little through there and here, and getting the entry to that right, and then feathering on the exit a little, your back end's liable to just spin up and go around. There's just not enough points of downforce to go around.
The car in front has just posted a 122.14.
And coming out of here as well, back end can be so twitchy, especially till you got heat in your tyres.
You've just done a 123.14. That's your best lap in the session.
I mean, look, we're only just barely getting to 100 degrees. How many laps have we done? That's just the tyre starts to work temp in this car. What are we, 8 laps in? Tyres are just starting to work. Yeah, apparently they had a bit of that wrong, or, well, the model worked at lower altitudes. There was actually two, so there was the overall, all turbo cars got a adjustment. There was a tweak to,
Fastest lap for Alan, 121.94.
there was another tweak to all cars about other air density stuff, and then we got a specific
6th place. Behind is increasing. It's
tweak
now
for
4.10
the
seconds.
MGUK,
Time was 122.43.
which wasn't
Good lap.
deploying
Left your
properly at
today.
altitude, so I don't know whether it had been mistakenly included in the altitude modelling when it shouldn't, you know, being an electric motor. It doesn't care how much air air is around.
Incident
Not too much go.
Looks like it's power.
Oh no, my fellow soft runner's gone.
New fastest lap for Alan, 121.31.
I'd like it to be a two-stop, James, but the trouble is these are technically the mediums in real life. So, the tyres that Pirelli are bringing this weekend, they're one step softer for the medium and soft. So they're bringing the C4 as the medium, C5 as the soft, but they're keeping the C2 as the hard, which is the same as our hard. So yeah, without the temperature degradation and without the downforce causing pushing the tyres down into the track a lot, you don't get a heap of physical wear. It's about 1.2% per lap. the thing that normally kills these tyres is the thermal degradation, and we just don't get hot enough. We're only just getting up to where they start operating. I technically think that's even quite a bit below their actual operating temperature, and the mediums will be even worse. So
Incident in Estel Lago. It looks like Wake Zurich.
well, that's alright. I thought for a worrying second there that my mic had gone again, but it's a new mic. It shouldn't do that.
That lap was a 1:22.59.
Warren, not happy with the back marker, it seems. Interesting novelty at this circuit.
8.6 seconds.
You actually get to use the 8th gear. A lot of people driving this car will avoid the avoid the 8th gear because it's a bit long, and normally just when you go to shift into it is about the part of the straight where the engine will start derating anyway.
Dude, can you get out of the fucking way? Blue flag.
Car number 4 is now in the lead.
Now Luke's not happy.
Last lap time was a 1:22.43. It's your best lap in this session.
So yeah, you see 8th gear in this car, which you don't normally see. Lots of people leave it in 7th, even when they could use a little bit of 8th for extra recharge. But the other thing you see that you don't normally see in this car is curb usage. Like there, and there.
There's an incident in second S's. You think it might be Larson. Yellow flag. That's a new fastest lap for Ella on 20.54. That lap was a 1:22.21.
Yeah, it is.
This session.
I mean, I never disliked the circuit as a venue to watch F1, and I always want more circuits to fill out the tour calendar with accurate races.
The gap to Cullen behind is now 8.7.
But I wasn't sure that I'd really like actually driving laps and racing around here. But so far, been okay. There's a few people who've ended up in the walls who perhaps don't agree.
There's an incident in Borosol.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I mean, this whole section, iRacing had the engine to really render that. I mean, that on an actual Formula One, or if NASCAR was here, or an actual race day,
That was a 123.09.
that must be pretty incredible to drive through. All the people jumping and cheering, and as far as giving space for spectators, I mean, the number of stands that are around here. Look, the stand there. Stands all around this section. Hey, thanks mate, good luck for your race. Hope you get your IR goal. Remember to go easy through the Porsche curves.
The gap behind is now 9.2 seconds.
I hear they're a bitch in the P2 these days.
Okay, Adrian, the next car is a lap behind.
Alright, Jim.
It's a new fastest lap for Florian, 120.17. That last lap was at 121.90. That's your quickest lap in this session. The gap to Cullen behind is increasing. It's now 10 seconds. There's an incident in turn 3. Looks like it's Cullen.
That was a very F1 style blue flag.
Gap to Luke.
Appreciated
Is
there.
now 12 seconds. That's your quickest lap.
A couple of people being a bit real world Formula One rules rather than iRacing rules. Although, whoop, Michael very kindly gave the spot to us that we thought he went a bit over the top with initially. We'll have to watch that back and see. I think if he'd kept it, I wouldn't have been too upset, you know. Yeah, ideally I'd be able to close the gap to P4, but P4 is Mr. Luke Vesti, and Mr. Luke Vesti is not a slow driver. Despite how unprepared he felt for today's race. Or actually was. I don't think he got... I believe he had a power outage in his area last night. Which was the night he had planned to do some preparation.
That was at 122.28.
We've even seen F1 shut down for power
Ahead is
outages.
now 14 seconds.
Yeah, he is a wee bit quick. Gerhard's pretty quick too. I don't think anyone who's in front of me, I can honestly say I'm upset at being in front of me. I mean, Lewis jumped in the MP1, was in the practice server that I was placed in before the race. Jumped in, did one qualifying sim, went fastest by a second and a half. Must have gone, yep, I know what I'm doing, brushed his hands. Didn't see him on track again until we got into the race session here.
15 seconds. That lap time was 122.36. The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 37 Celsius. There's an incident in Okila. It looks like Daniel.
Florian's very quick, we know.
Thank you, mate.
As is Gerard. Luke and Gerard are usually fighting over stuff. I think Luke will be a bit upset with his start. I'm a bit upset with Luke's start, to be honest, as well, but that's okay.
The car in front of us is one lap behind. Florian, car number 1, is leading the race.
I don't know whether there's any Stuffy's Discord golden rules of racing or something, like the papaya rules.
You've just done a 121.40. That's your best lap in this session. The gap to Luke
Well,
is now
we might have to see if there are
seconds.
can be repercussions for Luke for cutting our nose off. Having said that, Michael being polite and letting us through probably made our race from here, so if you're watching this back, Michael, I do appreciate that. And if you've ended up finishing ahead of me, oh, sucks to be me then. But
New fastest lap for Florian, 120.04. Alright Adrian, gone out of track limits, keep it between the lines.
so there's a secret. I managed to do it once in practice. Overcook the entry to that corner and you need to go behind the curb. You've got to run along the top of the curb. Because if you keep your tyres along the top of the curb, you stay on the track. You don't get a 1x. because it's 4 wheels off track at that from the back of that curve. That's better for that corner though. Not for this one.
The gap to Luke ahead is increasing. It's now 16 seconds. You've just done a 122.08.
That'll be because Luke's averaging in the 21s and I'm averaging in the 22s. Over the last 5, that is. 21.6 for Luke, 22.2 for me.
Your lap time was 122.00.
How are we not close enough to Daniel for DRS? Ah, rigged. Rigged. Yeah, it seems like it. I noticed that actually just in the practice before we started. Welcome along, Tobias. Yeah, IndyCar doesn't go to Montreal by any chance, do they?
Incident in Borosol. Looks like it's Acosta. The gap in front is now 16 seconds.
Oh, thanks, mate.
That lap was at 121.52.
It's actually, I don't know if you've done any laps yourself, but it's a strange track, and it's certainly
The front is now 17 seconds.
tough to get all the different corners right, and the low speed stuff is so fiddly. All this. You're insanely slow. Is that insanely slow for you, or just regular people pace?
Incident in Borosol. We think it might be done. That lap was a 121.39. Good lap, that's your 15th session.
Yeah, so I mean, you'd normally be up around Florian and Lewis.
The gap ahead is now
They're averaging
17 seconds.
high 120, low 21. So you'd be around my pace. Just a little faster than me, probably. I'm only doing these laps that I'm doing because I did so many laps, not last night, but the night before. I did 20 laps, well, nearly 20 laps on all three compounds, so I don't know that I'm quite in the groove that I'll probably be by the time the weekend's up, but there's certainly a rhythm to this place. Surprising amount of car placement if you want any speed whatsoever.
Thank you.
Okay, Adrian, the next car is 2 laps behind.
Ooh. I actually thought, especially with that section, the stadium section, it wouldn't be a fun track to race, you know, what is it?
Ahead is increasing. It's now 18 seconds.
It's like 2 straights, a couple of squiggles, and that horrible stadium section.
Behind is now 18 seconds.
It's actually surprisingly fun to try and go fast through there, and those, like that 1, 2, 3 complex is super fun if you get it right. It carries so much speed, it's not funny.
Fastest lap for Florian, 119.71.
Florian, you animal.
The car in front is 1 lap behind. That was 121.72. Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace.
Ooh, puff of smoke. The car right in front of us apologised. Never a good sign. Yeah, it'd be good if they did.
Luke ahead is now 18 seconds.
I want to know how many laps they think they can do on their tyres. Unfortunately, I was interrupted on Tuesday night with the update downtime. Hey Adam, thanks mate. Gonna try to keep it up, yep. But yeah, my practice session got interrupted, so the service went down when I was on my in-lap. I was literally in the bloody stadium section, turning into the stadium section on my in-lap. Back to the pits. Server disconnected. No set down information for Garage 61, so no tyre figures for me.
The gap behind is now 18 seconds.
Yeah, it can be a tricky track to get rhythm, but I've also found it's a fun track to lap, so that was way too early.
Thank you.
But yeah, it is tricky, especially when you can think that you've got the grip and that you're through the apex, and then the lateral grip on the rear will just give up through this section basically. Like you tip it in for that corner, or this one, or this one, or even out of here.
Zorek is now on softs. Worrell is pitting from P3. We think he'll come out just in front. Worrell is now on softs.
But yeah, those are some of those places where you can spin up the tyres in any of this slow speed stuff.
There's an incident in Borosol. Looks like it's Cullen.
Especially on cold tyres. And I mean, tyres really don't get up to temp.
Luke is pitting from position 3. We think he'll come out just behind you. Luke in front is pitting. Okay, Adrian, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. The gap to P5 behind is increasing. It's now 2.4 seconds. Luke is now on softs. This is fucking great, mate. Keep it coming. P3, that was 121.57. Lap times are pretty consistent.
Oh yes, what an exit. 2 tenths. Yes please. Didn't get the S's quite right, but that's okay.
Your last lap time was at 1:20.70. The gap to Worrell behind is increasing. It's now 5.2 seconds. There's an incident in Estel Lago. Incident in Turn 5.
I'm kind of thinking as long as these tyres feel good. The only reason to change them would be we're coming up to the last few laps.
Increasing. It's now 37 Celsius.
Oh, that's wide. Ah. What was that braking? Ah.
Car in front is 3 laps behind. King is pitting from P8. He should come out a little way behind you. The lap time was at 1:21.53.
I'm just gaining time on all the soft tyre runners with their new cold softs right now. Better through there.
Car ahead is 1 lap behind. You've just done a 21.00. There's an incident in Mansell. You think it might be Luke?
Oh
The
no,
gap
Luke.
to Worrell behind is now 5.7 seconds. P3.
Careful, careful, careful.
What happened there? Look? I think it was just some dirty air. I think out of the closed seat stuff
Ahead
and
is
it was
pitting.
too wide and that's it.
Oh no, sounds terminal for Luke.
Just pushed me just a tiny bit wide onto it, too far onto the
Alon is now on softs.
Whoa, we're halfway there.
Okay, Adrian, halfway home. Fuel looks good. That lap was at 1:21.16. The next car is Alon, car number 4, and their rating is 4.9. outer P4 behind is now 5.6.
Well, the wind's moved around a bit. It used to be head on down this straight. Now coming in from the right. Thinking being on the right, I was a bit too far right during that left-hander. I need to pick the pace up if I'm gonna stay in front of Gerard for any time. Watch the dirty air through here.
That lap time was 1:22.19. There's an incident in turn 3. It looks like Alon. Yellow flag, you've used half your fuel. Borrell is reeling you in. The gap's now 4.4 seconds. Quicker than you entering turn 12. Right. Clear right.
I think we surprised Michael with where we ended up. Incredible with these cars. Just how much speed you lose if you make even a small mistake. He just got on the curb.
P2.
Slowed him down just a bit. And we're P2 apparently.
There's an incident in first S's. It looks like Cullen.
So that was Lewis Tolan that...
Okay, Adrian, the next car is 2 laps behind.
had the incident that we got the yellow flag for. Was it 1 lap ago, 2 laps ago? While we were following Michael?
Yellow flag.
Cool.
Just had a warning for cutting the track. You'll need to slow down if you don't want a penalty.
Holy crap, that penalty is savage.
The gap behind is now 1.3.
Maybe. Maybe. We'll see how they go. Oops, too much. That was handy.
That last lap was at 121.13, sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace. Burrell is closing the gap, it's now 0.7. They're quicker than us through turn 12.
The first sign of a loss of grip I've had. Gerard's going to have me at some point.
You've just done it 120.61.
It's okay, we would have dropped behind him with the pit stop anyway. Oh,
Car right, clear on your right. Right side's clear.
almost didn't brake for that corner at all. Hopefully it was Gerard that was blinking in my mirror and not me blinking.
There's an incident in turn 12. Looks like it's Acosta. The next car is Borrell, car number 3. Their rating is 5.0.
Alright, let's see if we can...
Incident in Estel Lago. You think it might be Frankie? Incident in turn 5. You think it might be Frankie? There's an incident in Orquila. Looks like it's Frankie.
see if we can stay behind
V2 in front
Gerard and get
0 seconds.
DRS assistance
V3. That was
for a while.
21.90. Florian is pitting.
Florian's decided to call quits on the mediums.
The leader is now on softs.
Yeah.
There's an incident in Borosol.
I didn't get DRS out of that. Ah.
That lap time was 120.71. The gap to Burrell ahead is increasing. It's now 1.5 seconds.
Come on, Adrian. Maybe the grip's giving up. Horrid lap.
The car in front has just done a 119.94. That lap was at 122.01. Sector 3 is 1.4 seconds off the pace. Gap to Burrell ahead is now 3.5.
How many more laps do you have on this tyre?
Dunno, mate. I didn't get to finish my testing, so yeah, just playing it by ear.
That's insane.
They still seem to be giving me the lap time, so why not stay on them? I'm probably the only person in the entire server who hasn't stopped. At least once. Yeah, it'll be a real trap for young players. I've seen some people who have trouble with grip. Perhaps some people who are not as experienced at driving these cars. They seem to be having trouble with grip and they think, I know, a new set of tyres will fix that, or I've spun out, a new set of tyres will fix that, are needed. When the answer is probably not. I mean, yeah, a spin can lose your performance, but and lose your life, but
The gap to Burrell in front is now 4.0 seconds.
with the thermal deg, but going in for new tyres means you've then got to warm them up, and around this place warming tyres up is probably less a problem than tiptoeing around on your, you know, flash heated rubber for a couple of laps till it cools and then carrying on. my fastest lap. Definitely some grip left in these tyres.
V3.
Give them a bit of the old Lewis Hamilton. These tyres are terrible. They're dead. Puts in fastest lap.
The gap to V2 ahead is now 4.0. Okay, Adrian, the next car is 2 laps
Well, these have
behind.
lost basically nothing, and they'd be well below 70%. They'd have to be. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I don't know how close they are to the V10 tyre. I'm sure they'll be trying to fix the issues with their temperature responsiveness.
The gap ahead is now 4.4.
I think it'd be interesting as well.
Your last lap
And
time
maybe
was
this-
at 120.81.
Maybe this is something they're considering, maybe it's a bit too complex, but I think they need track car pairing like modifications. So in class racing where you've got multiple manufacturers, that sort of data linked to a circuit could be balance of performance data per circuit, balance of performance. Although that's possibly a can of worms with the number of circuits that they have. They don't want to open. But for us, it could mean we could have, 5 compounds and use the right compounds at the right circuits. Hey, Luke. Sorry to see you're out, mate.
That lap was at 120.70.
Luke has trouble getting on the microphone and driving,
Ahead is
so...
now 4.6 seconds.
Oh, that sucks, mate. Seven seconds. Holy hell, mate. I have to say, with the first pass through most of them, I think you getting on the radio and getting upset definitely softened them up for me, because by the time I got to some of those big drivers, they were just like off to the side. All good, mate. Might need to sit down with Stuffy and have a black and gold rules discussion. I assume that it's just, like, I didn't get a notice that you were beside me either. Until you were almost in my side.
The gap in front is now 5.5 seconds.
Yeah, I plan on doing that.
Time was at 1:21.50.
I'm already a lap up on P4, so I should be out of pit, and as long as I don't bin it on cold tyres. Definitely in with a chance. Haha. Enjoy The Sopranos. And thanks for the luck. Shame you had some bad luck tonight. Might see you tomorrow. Or maybe not, later in the weekend. Although footy season's over, so we might see Luke tomorrow. Depends on what real life activities he's got planned for his Friday night. No. I was actually thinking that, Smokey.
That lap time was 1:21.12.
Around there. I mean, I could come in this lap, I suppose, but... Even 69. Nice. I mean, either my concentration's dropping or I have dropped a bit of grip because my laps definitely have tailed off a bit. Look, I'm 7/10 down this lap on my best. That was concentration. We might make it.
Adrian, the next car is 5
lap 60.
behind. is 2 laps behind. The gap to P2 ahead is increasing. It's now 7.5. That was a 120.86. There's an incident in turn 3. It looks like a Costa. Yellow flag, caution. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 34.
Someone had a whoopsie there, but they obviously recovered.
Gap to P2 in front is now 8.0 seconds. Car right. Right side's clear.
King. Good old Alan. Ooh. Driving a good race to be in 6th. Be a decent result. Bit of understeer there. Come in a couple of laps.
Adrian, the next car is 3 laps behind. The gap to Borrell ahead is increasing. Car right. Right side's clear. You've just done a 121.31.
That's good on you, Fran. Leave me the DRS. Which is good because you get a double helping. One detection point on the exit of the stadium section. Does the main straight and the second one.
Just done a 120.30.
59 lap old softs from the start of the race, fastest lap.
The gap to Borrell ahead is now 9.4 seconds. There's an incident in Mansell. Looks like it's Wake Zurich.
Oh no, Michael.
incident in turn 12. You think it might be Frankie? Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Oh. Big incident for Frankie. In real life, definitely a safety car, and we would have got a cheap pit stop.
Corosol. It looks like Frankie.
Oh, Michael's in the pits. It's no good.
Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace.
Zero is starting car now.
I hope you didn't have too bad a one, Michael. Catch you later. Just realised I probably should pit. I just won't even have enough time to get up to temperature and the race will be over. Literally.
Car in front of lap time is at 119.76.
Next lap.
That lap was at 121.45.
Yeah, these are gone. Alright, now we do the scary thing. We come into the pits. Got medium selected.
Box in 280 metres.
Hey Michael, oh, sorry to hear you didn't have a good race, mate. Look, I would have gone for 69, but they really fit. These
50 metres.
have dropped off a bit.
Finally,
So,
Front left, 43%. Right rear, 53.
look, if I could get the temperature,
There's traffic behind. Watch your mirrors.
if I could get the temperature in the softs,
Car clear left. We've got cold tyres. We need to get some heat into them.
I'd do it, but even one lap is probably not long enough to get temperature back into the new softs. Oh, that's alright, mate, we have them.
The car in front of us is now 2 laps behind.
You'll brush yourself off, mate. You've had bad races before. It's a tricky circuit. This is the first time most of us have actually raced around it. Yeah, I mean, I'm just outside. Since I only do these 10 o'clock UTC normally, or even the, you know, the 1 AM or 4 AM UTC races, I don't think I ever see the softs to be in the very top of those standings, even for Division 2. I mean, I think I'm 5th. Ooh. But yeah, I know you're up the top. Oh, we fell off the curb.
It looks like Acosta. Stay between the lines, please, Adrian.
Oops, someone's doing some crowd entertainment. Yeah, which I think is actually surprising because, as I say, I don't get the softs. Even if I was coming, you know, I see in the alt soft for the open.
There's an incident in turn 12. Looks like it's Burrell.
Oh, mate, if you cross the line, you absolutely deserve it. Luke decided that to do a Tony Hawk impression, apparently, behind someone.
Track limits, watch those lines.
Hey, up against most of these guys, every week I feel like a 2K racer. I've had a few races where I was heading down towards it as well. Come on, where's the heat? Yeah, catch you later, mate. Have a good day. Cheers, I plan to. Right, mediums. Time to start working. Only got to do a couple of laps.
That was a 122.57.
Better. Come on. Hey Ayush, yeah. As Tobias has pointed out. Yep, this is iRacing. This is the newest road circuit on iRacing, Autódromo Hermanos Rodríguez. We're in the Mercedes-AMG W13 E Performance. Not the most popular Mercedes F1 car of the last 10 years. But a race winning one. This is obviously the first car of the current regulation set. Mercedes built for the 2022 season, if I remember right. The overlays that I use on my stream, and I have a couple pulled into VR, is called Race Labs. You put Race Labs into your search engine of choice, or just go to, I think it's racelab.app or racelabs.app. As Tobias mentions, there's also iOverlay, which is a very well respected and a good one, but I've tried iOverlay a couple of times, but it doesn't have as many features for the W13. Yeah, if you're on the iRacing forums, there's the programming subsection. There's a free one that's being written with like HTML and JavaScript too. So if being paid's not your thing, and you can handle a bit of open source software with maybe a fewer features than the big paid people, that's another option. I'm just blanking on its name right now. Yeah, there's free versions of both Race Labs and iOverlay too, so you can give them a go. I have a Pimax Crystal Light. We'll do some shopping around because
2 laps left. We're on for a podium here.
It really depends on what you're after and what's available in your part of the world. The Crystal Light is pretty good because it's a pretty proven technology now. Pimax has been making them for a little while. And they're not too badly priced. They are a bit bulky and a bit front heavy though, so if you think that might worry you, or if you do a lot of endurance racing, you may want to look for something lighter. If I was shopping now, I'd probably be seriously considering a big screen Beyond 2. They're a much smaller, lighter headset. They do require some external things called lighthouses to do the tracking. That's something else you've got to find the right location for, and you've also got to buy. The Pimax Crystal Light does inside-out tracking, which means it's got cameras.
Last lap, bring it on home.
And looks around the room.
It is 1.6 off the pace. Florian is the winner.
Congrats, Florian. Thanks for not lapping me at the end. So yeah, you need to. I think it's the best way to go sim racing. The VR.
There's an incident in Okila. We think it might be done.
No, it's the last lap, mate.
Well done, Adrian. Great drive. That's a podium. That's the end of the session.
Nice. Third. Oh.
Yeah, good race, everyone.
So-
Good race, Luke. Good strategy. Come the end of the season, that may win strategy of the season. Well done.
Congrats on the P4, Alan. Well done.
Yeah, I didn't do a lot. I just kept it on the track while everyone else fell off.
Mate, that can even be a winning strategy sometimes. Oh, yeah, well, it was more a more the strategy that I was forced into by iRacing, going down for maintenance and cutting my practice short. Let's rewind all the way back to the start. Oh, that's why Luke moved. Who was that crowded him out? Lewis. How did Lewis qualify down so low? Yeah, I see why Luke came across. I think if I'd kept the foot in, we might have been okay. But yeah. Yeah, and that just meant I lifted off. That let Michael get in front. Whoa! Oh, wow. Now let me tell you, like, this is good and all, and it's come off. But the reason I'm braking there, and where am I braking? 2, so where did I lift off and start braking? Yeah. Yeah, so just before the 4, so just a bit early, about 50 meters early probably. No, I don't. No, I don't remember actually. I can't see in the UI. Quickly, reference Orange 61. It hasn't processed my race yet. I'll let people know in the, if you're in the iRacing Open Wheel Discord, I'll let you know there. But yeah, look at this. That's just, leaving it that late to brake is just a bit dangerous. Oh yeah. Tom's making all the corners. "33 laps and your lowest percent was in the 60s. You probably need to, yeah, you probably need to have a look at what you're doing there. That seems like a lot. 3 laps, 60s. That's close to 2 a lap. All softs are between 40 and 60%. Is my data up on 61? Yeah, I was getting, I don't know what my wear on the softs was. I doubt it would have been 2%. I was getting 1.2 on the hard and the medium. And on there. Oh. Oh no. How Mark went out. Oh yeah. So yeah, I mean it's all about learning, isn't it? So yeah. Ooh. So this curb, you either want to be, yeah, I think Mark thought I'm just gonna bounce off that curb, but he rode all the way over it. Once you're on here, I think he accelerated as well. I think all you got to do there is, once you're here, you got to just suck it up, straighten the wheel, and little to no accelerator, and try to get off the end of the curb. Oof. That's the first one of our looks. When did Michael pass us? Okay, so here's Michael up ahead. Go to the end of the lap. All right, here it comes. Coming down, I've got DRS, bit of slipstream. Ah, yeah. Oh, blimp's no good. Chopper. You wanted a side by side? Nah, look, mate. On mediums, coming into the corner that tight, I think you did really well. Oh, it was just a little twitch as you turned in, wasn't it? And then yeah, you're trying to save it and you're locked. And I saw you. I actually wasn't. Yeah, you did let me pass after it. But yeah, I'm just looking back. I'm just wondering if if the F1 stewards were looking at it. I needed to push my braking a lot more, so I was more in charge. But yeah, I think by the overtaking rules, depending on where you put the apex, I don't know whether I would have been meant to have the space on the exit. But yeah, you do pull over here. Very sporting. But yeah, I was kind of hoping you'd come back at me. But yeah, the softs were a bit quick. I think that's the only real bit of racing I did. I think I had a pass with Alan towards the end. It was nice and respectful. Alright, let's see how... Look away now, Luke. Catch you later, Smokey. Well, if you want me to share some Garage 61, mate, or even some VRS, see if you can see where it is. It's just a lot of it's like through these first three. I mean, I'm always aiming to just be on that curb. And that, let's cockpit with Luke. See where Luke's aiming for. Yeah, I'd even take a little more than that. You kind of want to, where Luke is on this, let's go chopper. Kind of want to be just at the back of that colored curb. You just want to clip the pyramid curb. Then that Luke's clipping the pyramid curb there. That's like perfect. And it's like full throttle straight over that curb. If you get it just right, you can go full throttle from about there. Yeah, a little bit of that one. A little bit of that one. That was probably just a little too much. I think I need to look at one of my laps. Okay. Well, let's watch Luke, and then I'll go around my fastest lap. Let's talk about what I'm doing. Oh, it was... Oh, wow. Same end for you. All right. Well, let's quickly have a look at. Where was my fastest lap? All right. Fastest lap was lap 59. Believe it or not. So yeah, just come down here. Braking markers. I'm looking for like to pick up the 7 or the 6, and then I count 5, 4. And then just after the 4, I usually imagine that I'm braking about here, but actually, as it shows here, I was already managing tyres here. So usually I brake just after the 4. So then, yeah, I was a little wide there. Perfect there. Decent there, probably a bit bouncy. How much full throttle did I use? I rolled it over there. Full throttle, more DRS. Here, I'm not thinking about this first apex. This first apex here, I don't give a crap about. I'm not aiming for it at all. I'm actually aiming to do that. That's all I'm aiming for. Yeah, look over there. I tend to be lifting through here, I think. Yeah, little lift, little lift. Here the braking point is just after the curb and the change in tarmac. Yeah, the beginning of the second S. Yeah. You see, I basically roll through it and put like the tiniest amount of accelerator on. And then lift for there. All of these are just, I'm sure you've done plenty of spins through this section. But yeah. What did I get down to? Only down to 4th. And you can send it a fair way over that curb. And then the second you're pointed, or even before you're pointed, I love this bit because it's in a depression. So you can just get on the throttle so early. Lovely. There's so much grip. Like, it's just, as soon as I'm sure I'm off the curb, I'm at 75% throttle here. And I straighten up the wheel, I'm already at 100%. Just hold it for as long as possible. The curb on there, a little bit of curb on there. Ride the top there. Then I hold third. And a little bit to settle the rear on there. Away we go. So yeah, I'm sure that you're not doing anything too wrong, mate. I'm sure it's just a bit of confidence through the corners. All right, you're quickest. You don't have DRS, so that's interesting. Immediately some time loss. And are you on mediums at this stage? You're on softs. So that's fine for that first corner. As I said, I'd be tighter there. That looks good. That looks better than mine. I don't know if you're aiming for that one, but it felt a little tight. I don't know if it gets you much speed. I like to imagine that I'm accelerating from about here. But obviously we can see from the data that I'm actually not. Yeah, I think your lines are like mostly fine. I mean, there is, for example, here, can't tell exactly where you're braking. I assume you're braking around the same point, around the change of the concrete. But you've got a whole car width of extra tarmac you could use there. So just, this isn't going to be a whole second a lap time, but it'll probably be a couple of tenths. Throwing it in there a bit faster. Yeah, no, I don't have gear. If I go into the cockpit though, yeah. I mean, this section is very difficult to get. Have too much different that you can do through it. Yeah, I think honestly it's not too much wrong with that lap, mate. Not too much wrong with that. I think it's just the normal thing, and it's why I'm slower than you at other circuits is having the confidence to know the car can carry the speed through the apexes, those minimum speeds. And that's normally where I'll do a comparison on Garage 61 to Tobias or something, and he'll just be 5 kilometers or 10 kilometers an hour faster at the apex, and just the acceleration line just goes up so quickly after on the exit. Driving a linear curve on the gas. On my my throttle setup is all default for the shapes. So yeah, I think they're pretty sure Acertec has them as linear. So yeah. Yeah, I did notice you got, I don't know how long this was after your stop, roughly. That looks like your outlap, the 143. So yeah, your tyres should have been warm. You would definitely, maybe you were getting on the throttle a bit enthusiastically, because you did have a couple of wiggles on that fast lap. And I wouldn't have expected that if the softs were, that many laps old. But yeah, this section's so tricky. One time you'll go through there, you'll be 8 tenths down. The next time you go through there, you'll be 2 tenths up. You'll feel like you've done it the same both times. But yeah, that was a P3 for me. And yeah, certainly, Michael, if you don't have, I can share my entire race if you want to do some comparisons. On Garage 61, I don't have any particularly secret data in there, especially of this race where I don't have where it's a fixed setup. But yeah, hope that helps you out between now and tomorrow's race, and I'll be doing tomorrow's race at 10 o'clock UTC. Look at that camera view. And yeah, so I'll see you all then for another 71 laps. A few more people will probably turn out for the open setup, so not sure that we'll also get another podium, but P3 tonight, pretty fantastic for my debut at this circuit, for everyone's debut at this circuit in the iRacing Grand Prix Tour. Mate, I'm not going to put you through that. I mean, we can. You asked. You just did the same as Luke, though. It's so easy to Where was it? Oh no. He'd hit that, understeered, decided to bail out, then just hooked it over. Oh! Oh no, and it was just fast enough for you. Oh. Yeah, mate, that's heartbreaking. Oh. That's okay. That's all the bad stuff out for the weekend, so yeah. Hope you have a good one tomorrow night, and yeah, if you're going to be doing the 10 o'clock tomorrow, or if you're doing one later on, good luck for that. And see everyone at 10 UTC, and yeah, catch you later.